Power BI Dashboards, 7 KPIs every SMB should track. Hey, welcome. In this video, we're breaking down Power BI Dashboards, 7 KPIs every SMB should track. Let's get into it. Let's talk about next up. What is a KPI dashboard in Power BI? A KPI dashboard in Power BI is a single-page view that pulls live data from one or more sources and displays key performance indicators as visual tiles, cards, and charts. Unlike a static report, a Power BI dashboard auto-refreshes on a schedule, so the number you see on screen reflects actual current performance. Power BI separates reports from dashboards by design. A report is a multi-page document you build in Power BI Desktop. A dashboard is a curated collection of tiles pinned from those reports, and it lives in the Power BI service. For KPI tracking, you'll typically build the calculations in a report and then pin the summary tiles to a Power BI dashboard your team bookmarks. This distinction matters because Power BI dashboards can be shared across the whole organization, embedded in SharePoint, or pushed to mobile devices, while reports stay behind the authoring layer. Think of the dashboard as the scoreboard and the report as the stats breakdown. Next up, why SMBs get more value from Power BI dashboards than they expect. Most SMBs assume business intelligence tools require a dedicated data team. That's not accurate anymore. Power BI Pro costs $10 per user per month and unlocks sharing and collaboration. Power BI Premium per user is $20 per month and adds AI features and paginated reports. For a 10-person SMB sharing Power BI dashboards across 3 departments, you're looking at $100 to $200 per month total. That's comparable to what many teams spend on a single SaaS analytics add-on with far less flexibility. The other practical advantage, if you're already on Microsoft 365, Power BI connects to your existing data in a few clicks. Excel workbooks, SharePoint lists, Dataverse tables, and Azure SQL databases all connect natively. There's no ETL middleware to configure or maintain. Let's talk about now the 7 KPIs every SMB should track in Power BI. These aren't textbook KPIs. They're the metrics that drive real decisions for SMBs in services, logistics, healthcare, and SaaS, based on Power BI dashboard builds we've done for clients across those sectors. For any subscription-based SMB, MRR tells you whether the business is growing or contracting right now, not at end of quarter. Build a line chart showing MRR trend over the last 12 months alongside a card showing the current month's churn rate. The honest complication: calculating churn correctly in a Power BI dashboard requires knowing which customers were active at the start of the period versus which ones dropped off. That means your customer data needs a clear subscription start and end date field. If your CRM stores this cleanly, you can pull it directly. If not, you'll spend more time cleaning data than building the dashboard. Next up, let's talk about how to build a Power BI KPI dashboard, a practical setup guide. You don't need a data engineering background to get a working Power BI dashboard running. Here's the sequence that works for most SMBs starting from scratch. Define your KPIs first, before opening Power BI Desktop. Write down exactly what each metric measures, how it's calculated, and where the source data lives. This step prevents the most common problem: building a polished Power BI dashboard that measures the wrong thing. Connect your data sources. Open Power BI Desktop, click Get Data, and connect to your source: Excel, SQL Server, SharePoint, Dataverse, or a third-party SaaS connector. Power BI has over 150 built-in connectors. For Azure data sources, the connection is direct if you're already on Azure, with no additional configuration needed. Let's talk about now Power BI dashboards versus Excel, where the difference shows. The question we hear regularly: we already have Excel dashboards. Why switch? Excel works for ad hoc analysis. It's not built for operational monitoring at scale. The specific problems it creates. Power BI dashboards solve all 4. The trade-off is real: DAX takes longer to learn than Excel formulas, and the data model concept is unfamiliar to most Excel users. For any team running KPI reviews more than twice a month, the payback typically comes within 60 to 90 days of switching. Next up, moving on to connecting Power BI dashboards to your Microsoft ecosystem. One advantage that rarely gets enough attention in Power BI comparisons native integration with the rest of the Microsoft stack cuts setup time significantly. Azure SQL and Synapse Analytics connect in a few clicks from Power BI service. If your operational data lives in Azure, you can enable direct query for near real-time refresh without copying data into a separate reporting database. Teams already on Azure typically see setup time drop by 40 to 60% compared to connecting non-Microsoft data sources. Dynamics 365 connects directly to Power BI through a certified connector. Sales pipeline data, service metrics, and field operations data all become available as tables you can join and visualize. For sales managers specifically, combining Dynamics 365 CRM data with Power BI dashboards replaces the weekly CRM export with a live view of pipeline health. Now, next up, industry-specific additions to your Power BI dashboard. The 7 KPIs above apply broadly, but different industries need additional metrics layered on top. Healthcare SMBs tracking compliance and patient flow should add average patient wait time, appointment no-show rate, and billing denial rate. Power BI dashboards in healthcare environments need to connect to HIPAA-compliant data sources. Azure Health Data Services provides a FER-compatible API that feeds directly into Power BI without exposing PII in the connection layer. Logistics and supply chain teams benefit from adding on-time delivery rate and carrier cost per shipment. If you're running Azure Connected Fleet Tracking, Power BI dashboards can display real-time shipment status on a map visual. See how to build real-time delivery tracking with Azure Maps and SignalR for the technical setup behind live location data feeds into Power BI. Next up, moving on to conclusion. Power BI dashboards give SMBs a direct line to the metrics that drive real decisions, without the infrastructure overhead that made enterprise BI tools unaffordable a decade ago. The 7 KPIs in this post cover the core of what most SMBs need to monitor weekly. Start with 2 or 3 KPIs where you already have clean data. Get those Power BI dashboards publishing reliably, and build from there. The biggest risk isn't choosing the wrong KPI. It's spending 3 months building a polished dashboard on data nobody trusts because the source systems weren't cleaned first. If you're planning to expand beyond reporting into workflow automation, pairing Power BI dashboards with Power Automate alerts is where the real efficiency gain lies. And if you're evaluating the broader Microsoft stack, Power Platform for SMBs, replace 5 tools with one workflow is a practical next step for understanding how these tools work together.